we'll see some important terms and micelle formation. Okay. What do you mean by hard water? Any idea? What do you mean by hard water? Water is water. What is there in that hard water? You have already studied in 7th standard. Okay. Hard water means, um, for example, we do one activity. Okay. We are taking some water, some 5 ml water in a test tube. Which water? Rain water. In the other test tube, you are taking from sea water. Okay. 5 ml sea water, 5 ml rain water. You are putting some soap inside that, soap powder. Here also you are putting some soap. And then nicely stir it and you shake it properly for some times and leave it. What happens here? The lather formed will be, what do you mean by lather? L-A-T-H-E-R. The foam like thing which is produced now from the soap powder, that is called as lather. Okay. The lather produced will be more. But here in sea water, the lather produced will be less. What may be the reason for that? Keep thinking. Okay. Now we will see the definition for soft water, hard water and scum. 3 definitions. See, water which does not produce lather easily with soap is called as hard water. Hereafter there is no hard. Max problem and all we will tell. Hard problems. No, difficult problems. Here it is not difficult water. Hard water means the water in which soap is not getting lather is called as hard water. So, water which does not produce lather easily with soap is called as, will produce, but the amount produced by the other one soft water will be more. So, it is called as hard water. For example, you can give, what are the examples for hard water? Sea water, river water also sometimes it happens, sometimes it will be soft. Okay, river water, we will give these 2 examples. For soft water, water which forms lather with soap is called as soft water. I told you now one example now, rain water. Yes, rain water, even distilled water also will give lather. What do you mean by distilled water? In the lab we will be having no distilled water. What is distilled water? You have studied about distillation and all. Correct? Okay. So distilled water. So why this is happening? Why in some water it is not able to dissolve the thing and it is not able to produce lather? What is the reason for that? Shall we see the reason? The reason is some hydrogen carbonates, chlorides, sulfates. Okay? Some hydrogen carbonates, chlorides and sulfates of, these 2 are very important. Calcium or magnesium salt. Okay. Maybe calcium chloride, calcium sulfate, magnesium chloride, magnesium sulfate, calcium carbonate, like that. The salts it may get mixed with water. In that case, no, it will not allow them to produce lather. Some hydrogen carbonates, chlorides or sulfates of which salt? Calcium or magnesium is dissolved in water, so they are not able to produce lather. When soap is added to this with water which is having calcium or magnesium, a white precipitate will be formed. Okay. When you are washing clothes also with some water, hard water, now you have understood the meaning, the difference between hard water and soft water. So when you are washing with hard water, what happens? You will not get the lather. Why? It is because of the presence of calcium or magnesium salts. So one white color somewhat precipitate will be formed. That is called as scum. See here, white colored precipitate called scum is formed. Okay, now we will see how to wash a cloth. Okay, some are very interested in washing clothes. They like to wash their socks, they like to wash their uniform. But some children, they don't want to wash. But here after studying this, you will get that interest to wash your own clothes. You will get that happiness when you wash your own clothes, dry it and then you iron it and then you wear it. It will be a great experience. Okay, don't depend on your mother or your maid to wash your clothes. Your clothes you should. Okay, now we'll see what happens when you are washing your clothes. Okay, now micelle formation. What do you mean by micelle formation? We are going to see what is micelle. Micelle formation, what that means, the cleansing action of soap when it happens, no? See, clothes become oily. Why clothes become oily? Find it out, okay? Why clothes are becoming dirty? Okay, the dust which is produced by the atmosphere, which is present in the atmosphere, mixes with the dirt which is produced, and the oily particles which are produced by our body, okay, it will become dirty. Clothes will become dirty. Now the cloth is dipped in water. In water you have added soap or detergent, whatever it may be, you have added something. What happens as soon as you add that? It dissociates. This word you have studied, no? Before, where you have studied dissociation. Okay, have a recap of where you have studied. Okay, now dissociates to give two things: carboxylate ions and cations. Carboxylate ions and cations. See here, I told you that like molecule of soap. See why I am drawing like this. This is carbon. Okay, this is the bond, and here hydrogen will be there. In all the corners, no, one carbon is there. This is one carbon, 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 like that. Okay, and in between this carbon with how many hydrogens? You know that this side one, so up one, down one. Okay, like that it will be. This is the tail part. Which one? RCOO is the tail part. And the head part, what will be there? Cation will be there. Okay, Na plus. Okay. So this is Na plus. Na plus. Like that it goes on. Okay, so it dissociates to give these two things. The tail is called as which tail? Hydrophilic or phobic? Head you keep it. We will fill our ideas in our head, no? So keep that in your mind, that head is always fill. Hydrophilic. Tail is always phobic. Hydrophobic. If we have a tail, how it will be? See? You are getting scared now when you think about that? Okay. Tail is phobic and head is philic. So this is hydrophilic and this is hydrophobic. Tail of the soap molecule will point towards, they don't like water, no, so they will turn towards dirt. See, this is the dirt particle. This is the dirt particle. When seeing a dirt, no, immediately the soap molecules will go towards it. But what happens? Who will turn towards dirt and who will turn towards water is very important. I told you that this is hydrophobic tail and hydrophilic head. Now, philic head will turn towards water. They don't like dirt. No, they turn towards water. And the tail portion, no, hydrophobic tail, they will turn towards the dirt. So tail of the soap molecule points towards the dirt, and the head which will point towards water. The molecules of soap, now see, there is a specific pattern, no? In this pattern, all the soap molecules will go and they will surround the dirt like this. This is called as one orientation. They are orienting, no? So this is some unique orientation in water takes place. That is the reason when you are putting soap, no, to a cloth, what happens? And one more thing, how many of you have seen this? In sunlight, what will be the color? Will it scatter light? Find it out, okay? Next time when you are washing clothes, no, you find it out whether it is scattering light or not. Molecules, or if it is big, they will be able to scatter light. If they are not, they will not scatter light. So find out whether it is big or small. So the molecules of soap have a unique orientation in water. This is called as micelle formation. Okay, this is called as micelle formation. So micelle is formed when you are rubbing it with, no, in the washing machine. What happens? The machine will move like this. Why? It is giving that motion, no. So here also what happens? Or when you are washing with your hand also, you will be scrubbing it. Why? When you are doing that, the oil droplets or the dirt, oil droplets along with the dirt gets detached from the cloth and it passes into the emulsion. So when you are again rinsing it, no, what happens? All the dirt particles will come out of the cloth and the cloth will become very shining. For child and all that ad they will show the difference between a dirty cloth as well as the cloth which is washed after time. So how it will be? It will be very bright, no? Okay. So this is how missile formation takes place. Shall we see what it is? Once again, cloths become oily because of different reasons. You find out why. Okay. The dust and the oily particles will make the cloths dirty, and the cloths are dipped in water. In water, what also is added? Soap or detergent is added. It dissociates to give carboxylate ions and cations. Okay. So the tail of the soap molecule point towards the dirt and the head will point towards water. The molecule of water have a unique orientation, and this is called as micelle formation. When it is rubbed, what happens? It will, oil droplets along with the dirt gets detached from the cloth and it passes into the emulsion and the cloths become clean and neat. Okay. So this is micelle formation. Tomorrow we will see about detergents. Okay, how it is. We will also see about the advantages, and if we have any disadvantages, that also we will see. Okay. Bye.